Did you know that there are people right here in our area that suffer from sickle cell disease? But what is that exactly? Do you know? Well, Dr. Cecilia Calhoun does. She's a pediatric hematologist with Siteman Kids at St. Louis Children's Hospital here in St. Louis, and she's here to explain exactly what sickle cell disease is. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't think people that live and grow up and live in St. Louis realize how blessed we are with hospitals in this town.
Yeah.
The healthcare here is unbelievable.
We're thankful to be able to care for people.
Yeah. So tell us about sickle cell disease.
So sickle cell disease is an inherited disorder of the red blood cell. So a normal red blood cell kind of looks like this. It's really squishy. We describe it as a biconcave disc.
Mm-hmm.
When you're born with sickle cell, instead of being squishy and malleable, your cells are misshapen. They're shaped like a banana or a sickle.
Mm-hmm.
They're very rigid, they're very brittle. And so if you think about your blood vessels as pipes, you got your nice squishy ones going through,
Right,
bouncing
sliding
off.
through easy.
Yeah, giving oxygen to where it needs to go.
Mm-hmm.
If you replace those with very rigid cells and very brittle cells, it can get clogged up in those blood vessels, causing a lot of problems.
And isn't this more of a problem for the African American community than it is anywhere else?
Nationwide, it's about 1 in every 365 African American births.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty common.
Yeah.
then. So what about St. Louis? Is it very common here?
Yeah, so in the state of Missouri, there are probably about 2,000 people with sickle cell disease, and 2/3 of them are in eastern Missouri. At Children's Hospital, we care for about 300 children with sickle cell disease.
Do we know why that is? Is it an environmental issue? Or?
Yeah, so sickle cell disease is actually an evolutionary trait. It protects you
okay.
against malaria. And so
Really?
it's persisted as time has gone on.
Wow,
Yeah.
it came over as a protection. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So how does St. Louis Children's Hospital approach this, and how's it working?
Yeah, so the first thing we really try to do is offer the best therapies that we can to our kids with sickle cell disease. So whether that's hydroxyurea or blood transfusions to kind of dilute out the sickle cell disease and treat complications, we do that. We also give them supportive care, and a lot of times that requires pain medication because one of the main symptoms of sickle cell is really, really bad pain episodes. And then when our kids are in the hospital,
you're talking about kids. That's why I grunt, because I hate
yeah,
thinking
absolutely.
about kids that are in pain.
And you know, it's important for us to make sure that they're able to still maintain their childhood and still be successful. And so we do that through supportive care with our school liaisons who will come in and work with the schools, make sure they can get their homework when they're hospitalized, and teachers, and supporting the whole family.
Keep up the good work, will you?
We're doing our best.
Thank you, Doctor. We appreciate you coming in, and we will post this segment following the show at KMOV.com/greatday.